Good morning and welcome. This is TMI Socials. I am Chukwufumnanya Digwe, and here's what's making waves across the social media space. Now, we begin here. Lagos police declare activist Omoyele Sowore wanted over planned Oworonshoki protest. Now, Lagos State Police Command declares a human rights activist Omoyele Sowore wanted on Monday for organizing a protest against the government's demolition of homes in Oworonshoki, which displaced hundreds of families. Authorities justify the demolitions as enforcement against illegal structures, blocking drainage channels, and stated 1.2 billion naira in compensation was allocated. Now, though residents and activists criticized the process for lacking transparency and adequate support, Sowore dismissed the declaration as overreach, while supporters announced a solidarity rally despite police deployments to prevent this unrest. Now, there is a video trending online where the Nigeria Police Force have actually declared Omoyele Sowore wanted over Oworonshoki protest. Let's get to see that video and then we'll take reactions.
Then wanted for the act of causing disturbance of public peace and an act to commit serious felony by planning and putting all the plan in motion to obstruct traffic on the Tommy Land Bridge, to cause hardship for Lagosians and other Nigerians, and especially visitors who are transiting through this end. We will not allow this to happen. These are the equipment, and we ensure that we are closing in on him. Anywhere he is, he should be aware that we are closing on him. We learned he's doing video, and he couldn't come down. Let him come down. He came down in Abuja. Why is he afraid to come down in Lagos? He should come down. He should come down. Wherever he is, he should report himself to the nearest police station, because I'm going to arrest him and investigate him and prosecute him. Thank you.
Once again, sir, how many arrests? So,
like I said earlier on, we have made 13 arrests of this miscreant and hoodlum, because there's no any reason why this protest must take place. The people who are concerned, who are residents of Oworonshoki, have been paid compensation by government for those who deserve, who are entitled rather to the compensation they've been done. And the people have remained in peace, and they've been living in the peace in the community. But it's coming to Lagos to instigate crisis, to instigate violence will not be tolerated. And I want all Lagosians to still go about their lawful businesses without any fear or apprehension. Let him come down, let him put his leg on ground. He's riding in a vehicle and he's making video. The police has covered everywhere and he can't come down. It's the same way police cover everywhere.
Now, that's the declaration. And you know what's funny about it is that Sowore has actually reposted that video on his own X platform, and he did caption it wanted. So who's wanted? Anyway, let's get to see the social media reactions as regards this particular story. This one from lawyer Agbola says, my legal take, if protesting is a crime, Nigeria needs to build bigger prisons. The police cannot stop Nigerians from peacefully protesting. Yes, under the Police Act 2020, the CP can declare a person wanted, but only when there's a clear criminal allegation and the person has refused to honor police invitation or has gone into hiding. The declaration must have a lawful foundation. If the police commissioner genuinely believes that Sowore's protest turned violent and that he has committed or incited an offense, then the commissioner should have invited him first, and it is only when he has refused to honor the invitation that he could be declared wanted. This is not the case here. Well, that is that take. Let's get to hear from another netizen. What are the comments on this saying? Mezier says, you haven't declared terrorists killing the citizens you're meant to protect like chickens daily. It is a civil society activist who's asking that you do your job that you're declaring wanted. If laziness was a person. Let's get to see another take. Aloy Ejimako says, dear Hashtag Nigeria Police, declaring someone wanted so recklessly can trigger a deluge of muscular lawsuits for defamation, enforcement of fundamental rights, and even malicious prosecution, especially for a renowned figure like Yele Sowore that is not even a fugitive. He goes on to say, hashtag stand with Sowore. Let's see another comment on this trending story on social media. Benga Omotosho says, Lagos CP Olondare Jimo has failed to end robbery of Lagos motorists and road users by touts, but he ordered his men to use tear gas on peaceful protesters. Well, let's see another commenter. This comment says, this video shows how irresponsible, inept, and utterly incompetent members of the Nigerian police force are. They know absolutely nothing about the law they claim to uphold. I hereby declare, who are you? Twe. Well, those are the comments. Let's see if we have another reaction from the social media space. Yes, this one comes from Very Dark Man himself, another activist speaking up on this. He posts a picture, that picture of a terrorist bandit, and then he captions it, Nigerian police declare Sowore wanted, while the true son of the soil walks around freely. This is Nigeria. Let's see another comment from the social media space on this trending issue before we move on to take our last story. This one says, a government that fears protest is, at its core, one that fears its own people. Such a government betrays its insecurity about legitimacy. It worries that dissent will expose its weakness, corruption, or lack of genuine support. Instead of relying on trust, it relies on coercion, censorship, and propaganda to maintain control. It restricts speech, monitors the media, and labels peaceful assembly as a threat to national stability. When citizens raise concerns, it responds not with dialogue, but with intimidation, arrests, and force. It equates dissent with disloyalty and insists that to criticize the government is to betray the nation. In doing so, it manufactures an illusion of unity while silencing the very voices that could strengthen it. Well, that is the much we can take on reactions as regards that story. Now, let's take this one from, is it the political space, I would call it, or the entertainment scene? Anyway, this one is at Nollywood actress Regina Daniels has gone public with her distressing allegations that her estranged husband, Ned Nwoko, orchestrated the arrest of her elder brother and sister, and warned that her younger sister may be next unless she returns home and continues a rehabilitation program. She posted, my big brother and sister have been arrested. My baby sister might be arrested soon as well until I return, and according to him, return to rehab. These are the words of Regina Daniels, the wife or the estranged wife right now of Ned Nwoko, actually speaking up about the situation on ground. Let's get to see a very viral video right now of her mother actually confronting the senator. It's a very viral video. She said some things about Regina Daniels actually putting some money into the funding of the political campaign of Ned Nwoko. Let's get to see that video and then we'll take reactions.
If you wanted a crown, you wanted somebody with a high star so that they can boost your falling star. You wanted a high star to boost your falling star. I swallowed it, I kept quiet. I was covering you. Now, in fact, you have the same way you went up, you will come down. Yes. If you think you can bite the finger that fed you, you will go. People are saying money. Which money? Which money? Because they are covering you up. Gina will come out by Odogu. You are making it to feel like feel funky. When you are going for election, how much did Gina give to you?
50K.
How much did Gina give to you? $50,000.
$50,000.
That's not the contract I gave to you to support your election. Yeah, people are saying that she's is it choice? And the one I supported you with. All my resources right inside your election. You are because people are saying no because of the gold digger. What digger? Because I cover your shame. Go and see that work.
Well, if you'd agree with me, that's a clear case of trouble in paradise. Now let's get to see how the social media space is reacting as regards this. This commenter says, hypocrites defending Regina that mocked other girls that it's better to cry in a private jet is too weird because she knew what she was going into. Stop forcing everyone to side her because she knows what she wanted. Now let's take just one more comment because of time. Well, this commenter says in Nigeria, to win a senatorial election is between 1.2 billion naira and 2 billion. $50K is about 75 million naira, meaning the money just purchased the form. What about the remaining 1.9 billion he needed to win the elections? Well, family matter is family matter. For election, $50K is nothing. Oh, really? Well, that's the comment. Does it really take so much to contest and win an election in Nigeria? Maybe that's another discourse for another day. Well, that's where I draw the curtain on TMI Socials.